Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your TarotVideoScope for August 2016 by Alma. This will be a general reading. Make sure that you check your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign. If you'd like to schedule a private consultation with me, I may be reached through my website, amalightworker.com, or through my email, amalightworker@gmail.com. And I will also be posting a continuation of this video. If you are interested to hear more about your predictions for this month of August, in the additional video, of course, I'm going to pull 4 more cards for you, and I'm going to pass on to you the rest of your Akashic messages for the month. And please like, share, and subscribe. By subscribing, you allow me to take messages for you as well. Without further ado, let's concentrate in your reading. The general feelings that I am picking up, they have a lot to do with important travel or travel arrangements, new developments that have to do with love and relationships, and something around finances or your job and your career, like having to resolve some issues, and definitely something like soul searching or something spiritual happening for you in August. Let's break it down one by one. In the position representing you, you have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords, to me, it is a card that denotes an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. So this could be you, because this is it represents Aquarius, and it also represents older youth or young adults. The Knight of Swords represents a new purpose, travel, engage in a battle as a show of force, or to prevent a war. So if you allow me to concentrate, so this way I can get some psychic messages through the Knight of Swords. It does feel to me like someone or situation is making your stomach like feel upside down, turning like upside down. A lot of anxiety, emotional anxiety, but also physically in your stomach. I do feel like your stomach needs a boost, or it needs to get better. So it could be sensitive towards something, but it also feels to me like something that is passing. So maybe you recently, or for some of you, could be that recently you had to deal with some sort of a stomach issues or stomach troubles, and by August it may get better. It does feel to me that you may feel very tempted to confront someone, to exchange some very controversial words, bursts of anger with someone, towards someone. And it does feel very strongly to me like towards a male, like a young adult, and I'm getting ages 20 to 23. Now, this could be a child of yours, it could be someone that you work with, it could be someone else in your life. However, because this is a general reading, you may also, because I'm perceiving this, my first feeling was a male or a man is making you feel like that. But because this is a general reading, for that purpose, I'm also going to say that this male could actually be a female for some of you. They may show up as a female in your life, but definitely they have these very male characteristics or a male attitude. I do feel that some of you feel very pushed or feel judged, like you need to get in action and you need to be doing something. And I do feel again that feeling like, oh my god, I'm running out of time and I need to be doing this and that. So it's either time is making you feel it's pushing you, or feeling like you're pushing against time, or it could be this Knight of Swords that is making you feel pushed and rushed. In any case, they're saying that in dealing with this Knight of Swords, you need to be very careful and you need to keep your cool at any time. If this Knight of Swords presents itself in your life as a possible date, as a possible relationship, as a possible love prospect, again, they're saying not to rush into anything right away, but kind of take your time. I am also feeling a lot of worries around surgeries, possible surgeries. And again, they keep repeating to me like surgery, surgery, surgery. And it comes up to me like either three different kinds or three different aspects of the same surgery, or having information, gathering information, consulting around three different surgeries. Again, this could be in relation to you, or this could be in relation to someone around you. In any case, they're saying there's going to be a reunion, because I do feel like someone is traveling to come see you, and it could be also a long travel for someone. This someone wants to have a get together with you, and it does feel to me like a family member very strongly for some of you. It could be also like traveling by surprise, or some sudden opportunities show up for you to travel, or sudden opportunities show up for you to have like a series of traveling. It could also be traveling for work. Now there's going to be someone out there who's also going to have like a sudden travel, an emergency situation recalls for you to travel to deal with this emergency situation. It could be something that is happening with the family. So that's going to be the case for some of you. And for the purpose of this general reading, if this doesn't make sense to anyone, I am also going to say that it feels to me like in August you are going to take all the precautions, anything that you need to do in order for you to avoid a crisis, or to avoid a confrontation, to avoid a situation to become worse. So it's a huge month of prevention for many of you. In the situation, in the position of what could be crossing you, you have the World. And the World, to me, it is a card that denotes your guides around you, and planetary movements are working on your behalf, and they are conspiring to make something happening for you, some sort of a positive development. Now, these planetary movements, they have also something to do with the lunar eclipse that will happen in the sign of Aquarius in August. Now, I'm not an astrologer, but I believe the lunar eclipse could happen at the beginning of the month, August 2nd. As I said, double check the information on the exact date as to when this lunar eclipse is going to happen. Another meaning of the World, it also means having to hear like some sort of important world issue, shaking events, important encounters, gatherings, and travel, taking a risk, new opportunities, and definitely having to deal with important changes. Whatever made you feel whatever made you feel limited or blocked, I do feel that those are just temporary, and you could start to work on these occurrences to unblock yourself, whether it is emotionally, whether it is to resolve a situation that is making you feel like your finances are somehow stuck or blocked, or you could be in the verge of some major changes, and that's why the World card showed up for you. And you're going to have to work hard to put a lot of effort in any kind of change that you want to implement in your life. And I keep hearing that even if you don't plan for any changes, they say prepare for some changes happening to you. And they say that it will be a combination of some bad situations, like miscommunications happening that you need to resolve, even like little fights, especially with friends. But it's also going to come with a combination of good opportunities to improve your work situation, to advance your career, to be recognized and respected by others. It's going to be a huge month of recognition for you, Aquarius, because somehow they say that they are going to arrange for you to take center stage. Whatever's happening is you are at the center of attention. You're going to feel like you are at the center of your little world that you have created around you. Many of you are going to feel this sense of being reborn. You may have to deal again with some wonderful opportunities. Again, this is another travel card that shows up. I keep getting like reunions through the world card. I keep getting some very important family reunions, having to deal with family drama. Someone is grieving around you. That could be you, but again, whatever is happening is going to bring family together, and you are going to have you are going to witness some very important family resolutions. And some of you may also experience a property coming back to you through inheritance, or some sort of wealth coming to you through an issue of inheritance. Some of you are studying or learning some new things in terms of energies. Whatever happens in the spiritual realms that affects how the world spins around you. I do feel like some of you could be learning astrology or dealing with matters of birth and death, rebirth, having to deal with some exoteric matters, or at least having a huge fascination about that. And you could be digging in more into your own spirituality, how you feel and you perceive those, and someone like an important teacher or a mentor could show up in your life because they are going to redirect your energies and to give you the proper explanation to any spiritual mysteries around you or questions that you may have. Many of you are going to schedule either or consult with a reader, a psychic or intuitive or a healer of some sort. In the position of what's above you, you have the devil. Let me show you the card. And the devil card, to me, it is a card that denotes being addicted to having an addiction. Or even being addicted to certain emotions, because emotions also are a reason, they could be a source of addiction. So it denotes addiction to an unhealthy relationship, addictions of any kind. It also could denote a negative cycle of events or some sort of an adverse condition. So let me focus. This way I could get some psychic messages in relation to the devil. I feel like for some of you, you are having some, or you will experience some partnership issues. For some of you, it could be having to deal with some issues with your partner in love, or with your partner in business, or with your partner in a friendship. So some of you have to resolve some big mess around the communication with a friend, in regards to a friend, on behalf of a friend, and a friendship. Especially if this friend of yours has to deal with some sort of an addiction. I do keep getting that it's going to be an important month for you, Aquarius, to deal with some matters around depression, deep sadness, grieving, and heartbroken kind of feeling. I don't feel like anything is happening for you to feel that way. They do feel to me like an old stagnation, like layers and layers of these old emotions that kept on building up for months, for years, to the point that they are redirecting how you perceive a relationship, whether it is a relationship in friendships, in love, or in business and work relationships. It could be that some of you may not realize how a previous relationship in love, or a previous business partnership, or a previous friendship shaped you, and kind of, it's not helping you. So it shaped you, I would say, in the wrong way. So it's going to be a moment for you when you are going to get to the roots, or to the root cause of anything that's going on with you, whether it is emotional, physical, or at a mental level, the way you think. I do feel that if you are someone who is Either you are a counselor, a therapist, a psychologist, or a psychiatrist, you are going to have some major breakthroughs with your clients or with any kind of research work that you are working on. On the other hand, if you are someone who is in the process of having these treatments or have these sessions with a psychologist or spiritual counselor, a psychiatrist, whatever that is, or even counseling with a social worker, I do feel that you're going to have some big moments of self-realization and really getting to the bottom of everything, to the root cause of everything. Now, for some of you, there's going to be some secrets spilling out. Your secrets, maybe it could be other people confiding to you their secrets, so you need to be careful around that. Usually you are pretty good in keeping confidences. Other people do trust with their secrets, but sometimes unknowingly there could be a slip of the tongue. So be careful around that. Whether it is a secret or a communication that doesn't need to get out there. It could be like, I'm speaking to you directly, whatever I'm telling doesn't need to leave this room, or is it just between the two of us, or some sort of a misplaced text messages or emails and other important written documents. So for some couples, not for all of you, for some couples where one of you guys is an Aquarius, you may have to deal with some drama or dilemma. You have to deal with something that this relationship needs to heal from. So it's going to be a turning point of love and relationships for many of you Aquarius. On the other hand, it could be that maybe you are single, and this transition that is happening is you are going to give this huge emotional healing from your old emotional attachments. You are going to heal matters of old love, working and feeling better, like you are detaching from your old love and you are opening your heart towards someone new to enter your life. So it could be that for some of you. I keep getting like it could swing both ways for you Aquarius. In the position of what's the root cause of this, or what's below, this is the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands, to me, it is a card that denotes hold on tight, one last push, one more delay. Don't give up now that you are so close to achieving your goal, to achieving your success, or to your wish fulfillment. Let me figure out why the Nine of Wands showed up. And the wands have to do with self-reliance, practical matters, but they also have to do with communication issues, communication skills, and matters of self-expression. So it does feel to me like the Nine of Wands shows up because it is, again, a series of miscommunications, how you express yourself and how you are received by others, that could create a situation for you where you may feel misunderstood. Something that you may be saying or doing could be misinterpreted by someone, and as a result you are going to run into some delays. I do feel that will be a resolvable issue. It's just a passing phase. However, this is the second time that they're telling me, again, be careful around how you express yourself or whatever you write, emails being received by you, emails received from you, any messages, text messages, paperwork. So avoid redoing everything, or avoid having to go over and explain yourself again. So this could be the source for some delays, especially delays around travel and travel issues for some of you. They're telling me that whatever you will be working on in August and September, you are going to reach the high standards, or reach the heights, reach that success. or a settlement that you were looking for. So it's in September that you are going to see the big rewards, whether they are financially, emotional rewards, or just simply being recognized and having that sense of accomplishment, that I really worked hard and I really achieved this specific goal or desire of mine. They keep saying that August and September is going to be an important month of advertising for many Aquarians. Maybe you could be advertising on your behalf. Maybe you were looking for a job and you could be advertising, posting your resume online. That's how you advertise on your behalf. Maybe you have a business, you're advertising on behalf of your business or services that you provide or goods that you sell. You could be working with some sort of advertising campaign, or you may be contacted by someone that works for the media, promotions, and advertising agencies. So again, they said that it's going to happen in August and in September. So both months are important, even though this is a reading for August. I do feel that for some of you, it's like you had to deal with some important paperwork, whatever that is. It could be in relation to a settlement, an inheritance, a divorce settlement, school, student loans, or investments, having to do with car insurance, anything like that. I do feel like you are just waiting for that last approval now. You went through all the stages, having to deal with filling out the paperwork, dealing with important professionals, or having like one interview, second interview, or like a series of things. And for some of you, you could be hearing back by the end of August or September. So it comes up to me as both months again. So you could be hearing some sort of illegal or official news that's going to be the last one, and you close the door on this deal or on this matter in August or September. The next card that shows up for you is the Hermit, and it does fall in the position of your recent past. And the Hermit is a card to me that denotes soul searching. It denotes your highest spiritual guide showing up for you to lead the way for you to something better, to find enlightenment. It could also be that you are leading the way for others to follow. And another focus of the card has to deal with seeking and finding, completing and perfecting problem solving, answers, secrets well hidden or confided in you, tax resolution and financial resolution. I don't know why I said this last two things. They are not the direct meaning of the cards, but I think my guides were speaking toward me. So for some of you, it's going to be a moment where either you recently were working towards something that had to do with tax and finances, or you could be seeing now some results on whatever is it that you applied for or worked on before. So by August, you could be seeing some important resolution to anything that has to do with financial matters, IRS tax issues, property taxes. Maybe there was a transaction that went wrong and you still have to resolve some issues around that, maybe in relation to the taxation part of this transaction. And I'm also keep hearing that in some areas, and this is a general reading, there's people that are following me on YouTube and they live all over the world, so this could pertain to any country, any place. They're saying that in some places there's going to be a raise of the property taxes in the town where you live, in the city where you live, in the area where you live, and you may find out about it in August, or you recently did find out about that. Many of you are doing a huge deep reevaluation, soul searching. Either you started the spiritual path, or life got in a way, you wanted to do more about your spiritual development and spiritual fulfillment. So now there's going to be a coming back toward matters of mysticism, spirituality. Some of you could be attending important retreats or being trained to receive and to give intuitive messages. A coach shows up for some of you. Even though this coach, I'm described this coach as someone who's coaching you into doing something with your body, to train your physical body, to prepare you for a sport or a competition, or they simply are training you so you can transform your body in a healthy way. So it's not about losing weight, it's about transforming your body, and so you can boost your health. It's for health reasons. So whatever the case is, either you recently did that and now you are going to see some excellent results, or you may start this in August and eventually you are going to see excellent results. So they keep pointing out to the hard time of a month or 2 months. So you either started 2 months ago and now in August you can see some excellent results, or you may be starting this in August and in a hard time of 2 months, so by the end of September maybe you could be seeing again some great resolution. I do feel like it's going to be an important month when you are really going to see what is wrong with anything around you, that how to improve that, and immediate results. So it's going to be that kind of a problem. Even little things around your physical appearance, around your home, around your neighborhoods, in relation to your neighbors, in your relation to any community that you belong. If it is a little thing bothering you, you are going to find a healthy solution to resolve that, so you can heal and improve yourself, but also people around you. It is an important month when you are going to feel like you have more followers, you have more people that believe in you, you have more people that's to support you. Again, as I said, you may feel like you are in the spotlight and there's a lot of people around you sharing their secrets, their experiences with you. It's going to be a huge month of exchange, sharing important information and secrets between you and others. I keep hearing like you're going to feel like you are in a healing circle, Aquarius. That's how the entire month is going to feel for you. So for some of you, this could also be seeking out maybe another church, leaving the old religious beliefs behind you. So the next card that you have in the position of the near future, you have the Five of Pentacles. And if I put these two cards together, so this is the Hermit, soul searching, and the Five of Pentacles is leaving behind you with an old church or an old philosophy. So for some of you, it's going to be a month when you're going to leave behind you the old thinking, an old religion, and you could be more spiritual, or maybe you were spiritual or looking to belong to a certain church or a religion or to an important group, and now you could be finding or accepted by this group after a long search. So it could go either way. So let me concentrate again to the Five of Pentacles. The full meaning of the Five of Pentacles is viewed by others as unfit but remaining together. It denotes misery but also hope. And it is a reminder for you that a true love partner or a true friend stays with you for better or worse. It also denotes seeking out a more accepting society, leaving the old one behind you, leaving a church, leaving an old way of thinking or an old philosophy. It also means, because this is a general reading, it also means never lose everything. So it's good and bad, but you never lose everything. So if you allow me to concentrate, so this way I can get more psychic messages in relation to this Five of Pentacles. I do feel like when it comes to you and your relationship, for some of you, you could be dealing with matters of a new love partner in your life, maybe in your relationship or the first phases of dating that could lead to a possible relationship for some of you. Or you could be dealing again with matters of marriage and matters that have to do with an annulment, a divorce. But I do feel like the two of you could be deciding to give it another shot and not to proceed legally just yet. So this last message would only relate to some of you, not to all of you. However, my guides are telling me that you could be witnessing huge relationship problems with someone around you. It could be a brother or a sister, or between your parents. However, they are saying that for the time being, they are still going to be together, or at least officially, they're still together. I do feel that for some of you, the Five of Pentacles shows up because you could be leaving your workplace behind, and you could be having a new job offer, or maybe you already applied for a new job and now you could be accepting this new job position. I do feel that some of you could be presented with a choice not only to travel but also to move, because you may be getting a better job offer, as I said. So in relation to this new career movements, or to your career is expanding and is getting a boost, for some of you it could also mean that you may have to move to pursue your career. The Five of Pentacles also is telling me, or I'm getting the feeling that some of you have to deal with matters of your living location. I do feel like you could be going to live maybe in a different location, because some of you could be retiring, or your kids moved out and now it's not necessary for you to have a lot of expenses or an extra room. So some of you could be downgrading. So again, it could be a mother leaving the house. Maybe you lived with your mother or you took care of them, so now maybe they get their own place, or they're going to a retirement home or retirement place. Or it could be a mother coming to live with you. I am very strongly feeling towards a female, so it could be a mother, a cousin, a sister, but my very first strong feeling I got that it had to do with something that's going on around a mother figure, or a mother around you. Or it could be like maybe you become a mother, and that's the reason that inspires this move for many of you. So for the purpose of this general reading, I'm also going to say that the Five of Pentacles denotes leaving the old society behind you, because very soon new people, new friends, new mentors are going to enter your life with whom you easily connect. These could be also people that you know from a long time ago, but now you could be reconnecting with them because they feel more like you are more in tune with each other. So that's the other meaning of the card. And now let's move on to your Akashic messages. And somehow I feel like I also have to say in relation to the Five of Pentacles, because not everybody could relate to whatever I said so far. So I'm going to leave you with this message. Generally, this month will be an important month for you to prepare for your lifestyle to change and to improve your status in society. So something is getting better for you and your social standing and your social status. But in August, this is you preparing for it. So your Akashic messages for the month. They said, and I did access your Akashic messages on July 24th. They said, brace yourself. Ask they said, brace yourself because many of you are headed toward big changes. You may feel as the wheel of your fortune is spinning around. Some of you will take a giant leap forward. You will get out of these times of darkness. Your soul went through a powerful maturation that manifested in life changes and some strong emotional clearing. August will be a continuation of your soul clearing old karmic blockages out of the way. And by the end of August, beginning of September is the time to bring in the karmic blessings. I got images of new technology breakthrough or new scientific development. So something important that has to do with new technology and science. Some countries around the world will pledge alliances to one another, and many countries and states will join forces to either fight a common enemy or they will join forces to tackle a common crisis or a general crisis involving all of these states and countries. I also got images of political figures located in Africa, in African states, that they could terminate their status. They can give up on their political role. They could be retiring, but there's going to be at least one important African political figure that is going to make big news. Someone important in terms of an important political figure in Africa could be passing away. For some of you, not for all of you, but for some of you, finances could take like a roller coaster ride. One moment up, one moment down. I see images of an old debt being paid. That could also be a credit card debt that could be paid. There is a balance that you need to reestablish, Aquarius. This is a balance that you may need to reestablish in your body in terms of the balance between the vitamins and the hormonal balance. Because for some of you, the vitamin balance or the hormonal balance is the root cause that did lead to some illnesses, to stress and anxiety or other health conditions. They are urging you to check to see if you have a deficiency in nutrients and minerals in your body. Your finances need to have more of a steady rhythm, meaning that you need to keep track of everything, and it needs to be a better balance between money coming in and money going out. You take your time in August to reevaluate your finances, because they said by September something may happen and you will regret not exactly knowing the financial situation, this in relation to your own personal finances or in relation to every family member, so the family's financial situation. I also hear that some of you could be paying for advertising in social media, advertising in local newspapers and magazines. A lot of people will praise you for your hard work. Someone, so somehow you will be at the center of attention. Some of you have to deal with important issues involving your mother-in-law. An inheritance shows up for some of you. Also, attending a spiritual retreat or religious services in your local area is possible for other Aquarians. There will be a comeback of spirituality in your soul. You may seek answers in various spiritual practice. You could be getting like readings from psychic and intuitive people or healings. Careful with things that may cause a fire. They are urging you to check everything that could potentially be a fire hazard around you, around family members, or around your place of work. Thank you so much. And again, check out your sun sign, rising sun, and your moon sign. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And do contact me for a private reading at amalightworker.com or amalightworker@gmail.com. Click in the link below to hear a continuation of this video through vimeo.com. Thank you and have a great time.